some of the things that I've talked about with her before in the past, she had another event forum at the Davos meeting where she was talking about how they've got technology where they're able to strap these things to people's heads, and it's already being used now, where it's able to read brain waves and determine if somebody is becoming too tired. They've already got this stuff in China where the hard hats that the train engineers wear actually have this technology where if they become too tired, it actually sends an alert to the office and then they pull that person off the line. So even if the person thinks, oh, I can still keep going, it's reading the brain. And she's talked about how it's able to decode. They're able to decode faces that the person has seen, numbers, the PIN on your own bank account. They're able to withdraw all that information already.
That's
so this
crazy.
is the next
crazy.
step.
That's great. I mean, I don't mean that's great. I mean, that's great in a sarcastic way. I mean, that's some bad stuff.
Yeah. And they've got it going on now. And so when I see what they're doing with that, but then I also see some of the technology where they're creating these nano dust particles that they're able to, they can inject into somebody's bloodstream that goes up and implants. So you're talking about Neuralink. There's other ones like the BlackRock Neurotech and Synchron. Synchron's actually the most advanced. They've already got those in humans, and people are sending out tweets on Twitter from their mind. So they're even already doing that. So that's beyond what Elon Musk is doing. But they're working on these nanoparticles. That's basically what those guys are doing with chips, but they're dust particles that go through the bloodstream to the brain.
Yeah.
And so my thought is it possible that the mark of the beast, if it's like say like a quantum dot tattoo, if that goes in, will that be possible that stuff's released into the bloodstream to the brain, and then this technology can come into play?
Well, that makes sense because, again, once you receive it, there's no turning back.
Yeah.
You've crossed the Rubicon. So what is it that does it? Maybe this is like the third time I've been asked something like this week. And we're only on Tuesday.
I'm so original, aren't I?
No, but you put it so well. These videos are great, and you really put it well. But, when you look at it, and thinking there's something that triggers at that point that a person can't go back. Now, I believe there's obviously a spiritual dynamic because the person is still not going to receive that mark unless they've already committed in their mind, I don't want Jesus. I want you. I want to worship you. Mm-hmm. But it's something that is so damning that it's over. It's game over at that point.
Yeah. So, yeah, because we know with the mark of the beast, a lot of people like to focus on the buy and sell aspect of it, but something that I really like to remind people of, this thing is going to basically not make you human anymore. It's going to break that bloodline, so you can't be saved once you accept it.
Interesting.
And so, yeah, that's the thing is, okay, once that's removed, you've got maybe some type of demon something in you, then it can just be mind control after you make that conscious decision of accepting it. I don't know. That's just some stuff that kind of rolls around in my head on that.
No, it's very interesting. It's also interesting. You mentioned the dust, literally like dust particles for all these things that pick up all the technology. It's literally the size of dust. So I read an article by someone named Matt Ward. I think it was by Matt Ward. Could have been Britt Gillette, but I think it was Matt Ward in 2018. Mm-hmm. And in 2018, he said, this is what's coming. He said it'll be here by 2022. And by 2023, it'll be here. By 2025, there'll be dust particles that will go under people's doors. It'll have all of these sensors on it that will be able to watch, hear, and everything within somebody's house.
That sounds really familiar. I think I may have read that before.
Yeah, it's Matt Ward. He's out of the UK. He hasn't written anything in a while, but he was pretty. He could tell what was coming. Fascinating.